Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Sister Trudy, aka Truth. Guys, I just want to say thank you. That's number one. Thank you all for being my subscriber. Thank you for the new subbies that I'm about to get, hopefully, fingers crossed. But thank you guys, and that brings me to this topic. You might have seen, I don't know what I'll title it as, to be honest, if you're watching this video, but guys, this title came about because of, everybody was not raised right. I have to say that firsthand. I'm not gonna act like I was raised the perfectest, or if that's even a word. But it's just sad that you go from place to place. Some of us, whether we go from downtown to uptown, round town, wherever. It doesn't have to literally be like you go to a different state, or in other words, I'm from my country, you go to a different parish, or you go to a different country, you go to a different borough, you go to a different area, you go from a different block to another block, you go from where you live in your own house, apartment, room, shed, whatever it is, and you move from place to place. The point I'm making is no one respects, no one shows any more kind of kind gesture. No one tries to be kind to anyone these days. For example, I think kindness goes a long way. It shows in how our delivery is. We wake up in the morning, someone hands us something, whether we ask them to or not. What comes out of our mouth on a daily basis when someone pardons us. We're going in our car, or in the bus, or on the train, or we're just walking by and we need that little, like we're gonna be intersecting with someone. Do somebody say excuse me? Do we say thank you? It shouldn't have to be that we have to say that's not about us, like we're not about that life. Why does it have to be where we are from? Can't we make it a universal thing? Whereas if someone does something, or someone pardons us, or someone excuses something out of our way, we say thank you, excuse me, please, sorry, my apologies, whatever word that would subject us to be respectful. Can't we get back to that, and not about where we are from, like to glorify, oh, I'm from this, I'm from there, I'm from that, and then we kind of minimize the respect that we should give each and every one of us. I think this is an important topic because just recently my hips almost got broken off by someone who was picking up their item. Obviously I'm paying attention to something else, like I'm looking onwards, upwards, and lo and behold, the lady was picking up her luggage, and I think it was on the runner, but I was paying attention to the board and seeing when mine's gonna come out. Because multiple items are coming out all at once, and we kind of know, you want to know when yours will be coming out, because they give you like a board that sets up a time parameter that tells you, well, yours is not yet coming out. And that lady almost took my hip off, and she did say she was sorry, so that I would like to commend her for. And but she should have said excuse first. But you can't tell people how to act. People do what they may, but the most important, she did say sorry. And that's why it geared me to talk about this. You're passing, you're in the bus, someone might have stepped on your toe. What it is for us to try to go back to some type of kindness, whether we're driving. I've seen so many when you're watching videos, I'm making a video of my own, but I have watched a video of a person coming out of their vehicle because somebody bad drive them, and they opened the vehicle. Well, they didn't open the man's door. I think the man opened his own door. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know why he did that. But anyway, I'm only seeing the visual, guys. I wasn't there. And the guy just started punching him in his face through the window. And and that didn't solve anything, because right after that happened, guys, the gentleman just took off, and he even hit the car again, hit the man's car. So for us to just, like, we did something wrong, I would think, pardon me, excuse me, even if you have to make that shout out to kind of state what it is that you want to say. Because if you're in a car and you're in a car and you're driving, and you kind of cut someone off, they're going to be angry. But at the end of the day, we just need to kind of be more calm, or more, and we need to be more respectful to each other. Yes, we have to rush to get to our destinations, and yes, we have to go here more than the other person and all of that, but we should just remember kindness. And they always have a saying that what goes around comes around. It just shows that we need to just have respect for each and every one of us, whether we're on the road. And I hear about the bully drivers, or however you call them, however you call them. Bottom line is, we shouldn't have to title anybody, I'm from here, so I have to act like this. Or around here, we don't say sorry, we don't say thank you, we don't say this, we don't say that. Why do we have to title ourselves, or why do we have to be put in a specific box to be like, I'm from this country, and we don't necessarily say thank you or excuse me or pardon? If you even, it's not about language, it's not about like you speak that language, I speak this language. It's just about, I'm sure everybody, even if you don't know how to speak it in the language, which is English, which is like the main language, and I'm not trying to get into all that language stuff, but I'm just saying, I think everybody knows thank you, or most people know thank you. And even if you don't say it in your language, it's just the looking at the person and showing some type of hand gesture. Even if you don't say a word, but the way in which we do it, it would signify that we are apologetic. And if we're giving gesture, it's just good to be kind, good to say thank you, excuse me. It goes a long way, guys, because if we do some of that, it can minimize all of what we're seeing today life, whether it happened to us or not. And if we are being the one that actually is being kind and being thoughtful in terms of what we do, we're aware. And if we're not aware and we recognize that we have done something to offend someone, it's not a problem for us to just say we're sorry, or and I just think that we need to start paying close attention to how we are to each other, because I've been raised where whatever doesn't fall off of you, it can fall on your children, and you just want to do good so that way that can be followed on. And you want to do that because you don't know who's surrounding you at that time, who's seeing what you're doing, and you want that to be broadcast in a good light. So you don't necessarily want to do something and then, instead of you just acting in a nasty way or whatever, it reflects on you as good. So that way another person who probably wasn't even a good or a decent person might just say, wow, I like how that person handled that situation. I probably, in their own self, they probably could say, I wouldn't have handled it in that way. But guess what? They have thought it through based on what they've seen you've done. A lot of us, we're teaching our kids, and we're teaching people that we know, whether we are a teacher or not, whether we're just living for ourselves, we still have to live to be respectful to others, because it goes a long way, and we just need to do better. Not just in the country, which is where I'm from now, and where I'm originally from. It doesn't matter about where you're from. Let us put that in the back pocket. For some of us who wear back pocket literal, let's just put that in the back. Let us put it under our feet, guys. It's not important about where you come from. Yes, where you come from matters, but being respectful take precedent over being where you're from. And I'm not about that life, and you don't want to know. Nobody has to know who you are like and what your character is. You can just be, you can be whatever you want or whoever you are, but I just think that respect should be number one. Respect should be number one, and we need to get back to that. We need to kind of say, you know what? Time to put down that old me, which is saying, you know where I'm from? What, bro? What you saying? Girl, what? No, we need to put that aside. We need to put that all the way aside. To the left. We need to bring that there. Let it crash and burn over there. Okay? We need to really put that aside, start a new leaf, a new page. 2025 is approaching. It's pretty much here. We have just a couple of months, guys. Can we kindly go into 2025 with a different attitude, with a different approach, with a thank you, which is a universal thing, which is a please, which is a may I, which is a excuse me, pardon me, sorry. Can't we go into 2025 like that? What do you think? What are your, a lot of us make resolution. A lot of us will be like, I want this, I want that, I want the third, I want to be here by the time 2025 hit. I want to have this much moolah or money or cha-ching or all that. I want to be, why can't we go into a new era with a new attitude of thankfulness? Number one, we should thank God Almighty. Let me just put that out there in the universe. The universe is huge, and I'm talking from here. I'm not a geographic type of person. I'd have to look on my map to kind of see where from one end of the universe to the other, but you get the picture. From one country to another, from one state to another, one borough to another, one little avenue away from each other. One of this neighbor's door to your neighbor's door. Whether you have your own house, your own whatever, it doesn't matter. Respect should be number one going into 2025. You never know what kind of better world we can create one to another. So guys, I don't know if you have minced up my video just to see what I said in this part, that part, or the third. I was all over the place. And if you've watched it this far, the end result of what I'm saying is, let us go into 2025. Let us even go tomorrow. We're still in October, guys. Right? And we should go into another day. We shouldn't even have to wait till 2025 to say, make we start being nice, make we start being respectful, make we start being kind. And it's not necessarily about, you don't have to be kind if someone is begging your money and say, here. Because you might not have it yourself. You might want to beg it, but you can't beg it either. But because your pride coming out of the way, that's another story. But anyway, we won't get into that. But it's just by what you say. It's not what you necessarily do. Sometimes, yes, we must do more. But if we cannot do more, we can give our kindness in what we say and how we speak to each other and how we act amongst each other. That is enough kindness to bring us far, far beyond our dreams. Because that then will pose an opportunity for us to gain more. When you do kindness and you're just being nice enough that you probably weren't, you never know who you might meet sitting beside you. You have a little conversation or somebody nudge you a little bit. Instead of just shunning that, I've seen so many things where people have done something, you nip somebody by an accident, and instead of you saying something, you just be quiet. It's just, you irritate the other person who you have accidentally hit but chose not to say anything. Guys, we need to wake up. We need to do better. I think we should. I think we, and just be more thankful, be more grateful. Your creator is waking you up. Have you given him any type of affirmation to wake up and say, thank you, Lord, for waking me up? We should thank him. He's the creator of our lives, and we should tell him thanks on a daily basis. We walking down the road. If we don't have anybody to say any kindness to, remember God. And that's all I want to leave you with. Saying thank you to God for another day that he had blessed you to be with. And just being kind, to whoever you come into contact with. Anyway, guys, I hope you like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I am Trudy, aka Trudes, Thankful Trudes. Try it out. That's my name on this. I'm on TikTok and I'm on YouTube. I'm on other things, but I'm not really in that type of all that social media aspect. But I hope you guys who are just joining me will follow me, will like my videos, will comment, please. I want to hear you guys comment. I've been seeing my lovely family member, I won't say who it is, but I'm so grateful that she takes the time out to respond to any videos I have made, and I respect and love her. She is my aunt, and you know yourself. Big up yourself, and all of who watches my video. Sissy, big up yourself, because I know you're always checking out my videos and you're always showing love and support. And guys, anybody who's new, who just log on to my channel, I want to say thank you very much. And I just wanted to continue watching, because you never know what you'll see on my videos. Hope you'll stay tuned, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.